and welcome to the winner of the Destroyer class in the tier 8 to tier 10 bracket of the 1k YouTube sub competition. And that would be CptDaniel, also from our clan. That's a coincidence. In the DD section or Destroyer section we had some more how can I say, participants, not like one or maybe two, and therefore the decision was, I wouldn't say hard, because I always estimate with the base XP, and this was kind of outstanding when it came to base XP. So he's playing the British Destroyer or tier 10 Destroyer Daring, and he has a pretty how can I say it? Pretty nice farming game. Let's put it like this. Not too complicated to achieve what he did. Even though he's in a carrier game, which is always kind of a problem for destroyers, because you get spotted, you get focused, and you eventually die, unless you stay close to your team. But then torps might not hit anymore, or you don't have the range, and so on and so on. He decided to go first to A, because all of his team went also to A. Everybody abandoned B, so he didn't want to risk to be alone at B and get focused by the carrier, for example. He spotted the gearing for a short moment, popping Hydro. That's what you always should do when you enter a cap with the Royal Navy destroyers, just to be safe. Don't eat any random torpedoes, and you can block it. The good thing about the British destroyers is that they can always use their smoke. It's not a long lasting smoke, but he can always take these pot shots like he's doing here on the co-first. When it's gone, then it's like taking 20 seconds until the next smoke is back. So if the gearing sits all the time in the smoke, and as soon as the smoke disappears, he is like really vulnerable. He has to bail, and in this case then the British destroyer can just take the cap, and it's pretty simple. Nothing too special. Basic knowledge and why the Royal Navy destroyers are so good at contesting caps. Mainly because they can always dictate the engagement. So smoke is over. He doesn't want to get too close to the co-first hydroacoustic search, and therefore leaves for now. But as I said, he has the time. Over time he will get the cap, since there are no radars in the vicinity, if I'm not mistaken. And that co-first goes down pretty quickly. He overextended massively and paid the price, and it's not even 5 minutes in the game. So that's learning how not to play Battleship the hard way, I would say. Alright, now he's entering the cap again when the threat is gone, or kind of threat. And it looks as if the gearing is still here. Means he can maybe play a bit more aggressive. As I said, he can always disengage, can always use his smoke, he can light the gearing up. Can't recommend to sit in the smoke like the gearing does. You want to have some information what's going on. And since he's not using even his guns, I mean, he wants probably to prevent that he gets torped. That's understandable, but you can also get caught off guard like the gearing will be here in a second. Smoke is fading. And tada, well, he was at least in a position that he can bail immediately. That's a thing that I would say, okay, that's a good thing. And he will mitigate the damage that he receives by this quite a bit. Meanwhile, CptDaniel hits quite a lot of torpedoes on the other core first, who also pushed in and killed him. And also on top, damaged the enemy gearing quite heavily, combined with his team together. Alright, yeah, as I said, he will get the cap, and that's what he got. Taking some pot shots on the Henri, who is reversing broadside. I don't get what these people are doing, but since he is a Kurfürst in the vicinity. Stops shooting when the smoke is about to fade, and yeah, can just relaxing get the cap. He titled the game one of the easiest games he ever had by collecting damage and base XP, and yeah, I was like, did he really mean that, or was it just like a joke or something? And it was a super tough game, but I have to admit it's not really tough. It's just pure damage farming, and it worked pretty well for him. So now the gearing threat is gone. His team is still supporting him. Getting some torps off on this Montana. He's staying in a kind of problematic, how can I say it, position, because he speeds up and the torps, the aim for the torp is completely thrown off. That's not so bad if you anticipate the target, the priority target lock on, but CptDaniel is probably preventing this. He doesn't warn him if he pays attention by sticking to the torpedo tubes, and now his priority target counter should go up. It's mainly because I think Danny realized that his torps will miss, and then he said, okay, I can also use my guns. There's no threat in the... well, okay, just saying it. There's the gearing in the smoke. Thanks to the good acceleration of the Royal Navy destroyer, he can shoot quite a bit of shots by just accelerating and then slowing down again, and he can use the smoke to be safe and doesn't receive any significant damage, and can still taking shots on the Montana, who had just used the damage con. I think it was on one fire. Of course, that's not really recommended. Then he's also shooting when he's about to get undetected, which is even worse, because then he gives away his position. If he would have been smart, he would have just not shot, because now the likelihood of getting additional fires, there we go, and it looks as if he doesn't even run fire prevention, which makes this thing really worse, and he sticks to 3 fires right now. Congratulations, that's the thing you shouldn't do. Everything what he did was wrong. Everything. Or at least in terms of mitigating damage. So that's what you don't want to do. It's 160,000 damage already for CptDaniel in his daring. And yeah, there will be still a bunch more coming in. I can promise you so much. Apart from that, he's just screening for his team. You need to receive, I think, 40k spotting damage or so. He's already at 72k, and now he's going for this Henri, who just turned around and figured out, oops, there is a daring. So what would I do if I would be that Henri? Well, definitely I wouldn't stop. I think I would have immediately turned away, or maybe even reversed angled towards the position where the torpedoes are most likely coming from. Never mind, he eats 2 of the torpedoes, and yeah, it's all also to be sunk. Yeah, well, he released one of these torpedoes, but thanks to the hydroacoustic surge, that's no big threat. Also, torping Royal Navy destroyers is usually never a good thing, because they either have hydro running, so they will see them way in advance, or their smoke is fading and they leave the smoke anyway, so not the most efficient way. I do that occasionally as well if I don't have anything else to torp, but yeah, the probability of you hitting a torp on a Royal Navy destroyer is very little. They are agile, they are good in accelerating, and so on and so on. So now he's taking some more pot shots on the descending Republic. And yeah, there's also another Republic who just wants to bail. Taking more pot shots. Of course, AP on this short range this inflicts a lot of damage, if you can, how you can see. And he's already at 250,000 damage. So pretty easy game for him. I have to admit, these battleships deliver the damage just to him completely. And he finished off that Republic combined with his team. Gets the Confederate award after already having the Wither and the High Caliber, and I think was a Devastating Strike, yeah. And now he's going for more damage on the other Republic. He's pretty low, so I guess he's thinking, I can take that. But the Republic is shooting even something else, which is interesting. Maybe he already gave up or didn't want to shoot AP. Also the gearing appears. Put the heal up and goes Daka Daka against the enemy gearing. Just, yeah. Who also will receive a pounding, and I don't think he will survive this. Doesn't look too good for him. No, this ones will hit. Smoked up way too late, and consequentially died as well. So you maybe get a clue why Daniel said it's such an easy game, because he's just picking up the kills, the damage, and nothing. I didn't even see the enemy carrier one single time. I was wondering where he is, but yeah. And nobody is focusing him either. That's like really interesting. I don't know. I mean, if I would see that an enemy destroyer has 4 kills, then he's having the best time of his life, so to say, and yeah. But yeah, it looks as if the enemy team didn't care anymore and probably was more fixated on getting some damage done. Basically, I mean, I can just accelerate because not too much is happening right now. He's able to find the Hakurio. Daka 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 Daka. Can he get his 5th kill and the Kraken award? That's the big question here. Doesn't look too good. One big salvo from his teams, and yeah. Not happening, but doesn't matter. So a really nice game. Pretty simple play. He just played it down. There was nothing that challenged him at all. I think just the enemy team delivered themselves at him. There's no other words for that. Literally not much awareness, no focus fire on him whenever he was spotted. But yeah, also the carrier didn't go for him. Just, of course, also lucky. And yeah, that's what you get then. Almost 300k, 4 kills, 1 cap, Confederate, Devastating Strike, Wither, and High Caliber. And if you look at the base XP, 3,175. That was the highest base XP of all the participants, so consequential, that's the first place. Yeah, nothing more to add, I would say. Was not the most exciting, but like most of the replays, pretty solid gameplay. Nothing to criticize too much, in my opinion. At least I didn't see anything what I would have criticized. Just simply a pretty solid 3.175k base XP game. If you look at spotting damage and so on, because it was also kind of a requirement, 150,000 when 40,000 I think were the ones yeah, required. He definitely did do that, and 2.5k base XP he also achieved. Yeah, thanks to CptDaniel, congratulations, and yeah, I guess the next one will be then the CV replay, and there I have two I would want to show you. But yeah, that's in the next video then. So have a good day and see you next time. Bye bye.